Welcome to Auto Guide, the only segment on television where we inform, educate, and enlighten you on the components that make up your vehicle.
Today we are talking about overheating in vehicles. What will make your vehicle to overheat while you're on the road? The oil in a vehicle is a coolant that cools the engine, that disperses heat away from the engine. And so if you are not using the right one, you say you are using the one that is good for our temperature and your car is still overheating, go and change your oil. Then the second one is, if your thermostat is not okay, or they've removed your thermostat. There's a guy that complained, he said he changed the gasket, his car is still overheating. Because he removed the thermostat, it is not built for it. If your car is built with a thermostat, ensure that there is thermostat in your car. If not, it will always overheat. Then the third one, you have a clogged radiator, or they've weathered it, or the bottle is gummed. You cannot do that one on these high compression cars. Maybe only 1.3 vehicle, but when it comes to a bigger engine, you cannot gum, you cannot weld, you cannot manage. You must change it. If you manage it, the water will not circulate. And if the water does not circulate, it becomes an issue. And then the last one that we normally get is the fan. They make the fan permanent, and then you think it will never overheat. You are destroying your car because it will never get to the right operating temperature. Every car, 5 minutes after you start, is supposed to get to the middle. And if your car does not get to the middle, you have a problem. And most people, they warm their cars when the car is parked. I have two vehicles here, a BMW 7 Series. The guy used to warm it every day, once in a while, and leave it there. In the end, we are buying a new engine because we cannot manage it for a 2015 BMW that was being warmed at home. A lot of people are doing that. You don't warm cars, you go, you drive, or if you want to even warm it, remove the battery. And don't say I want to warm the car. Because you want to save the battery, you have destroyed an engine worth 2 million naira because he was always warming it. I've had a lot of people telling their father, warm my Range Rover for me, and in the end the car will start overheating. Don't warm your car. It's only Peugeots they warm. If you have a 504 or 505, warm it, or Santana, or 244 Volvo, or Ikebe Super, Igalas, Ikebe Super. Warm those ones. But these modern cars, they come with thermostat. The thermostat determines the temperature and when it will open and when it will close. And so when you remove your thermostat, you put your fan on permanent, you are destroying the car. In the long run, if you keep on having overheating issues, after your car is in order, with all these specifications we have given you, then you know that it has affected your gasket. Because every overheat affects the gasket. It makes the gasket to be worn, and gradually it becomes too thin to be able to hold the temperature, and so that's where you will have to now change the gasket. But when you change the gasket, make sure you use the right one, and make sure they set the timing very well, and make sure they put everything in order the way it is supposed to be. Because if you manage one, you will lose in another one. If you manage two, you will lose everything. And then the engines you will find in the market, I'm sorry to say, they are not genuine. They are mostly used ones. The ones they buy from people, they will refurbish it and tell you it is Tokumbo. So if you have the opportunity to put your car in order, put it well, use the right oil. If your car says 5W30, don't say it's our weather. Our weather does not know the overheating. You cannot use the normal our weather oil and you still have overheating. That means it has failed. Use the right oil, put thermostat in your car, and don't make your fan permanent. The thermostat has a reason why it's there. It opens when it's necessary and sucks the water and cool everything. Most cars are now having 2 or 3 outlets to cool down the oil, because the oil is the basic thing. A lot of cars have oil coolant, also attached with electric, so that it will bring down the oil temperature. So if your car is having overheating issues, you know where to go. I remain your auto guide expert. We are available anytime. Thank you very much.
Did you know that using the wrong engine oil can actually knock your car engine Are you in the habit of buying cheaper oils or neglecting manufacturer specifications? Did you know that all models of vehicles have different oil specifications? To know more about vehicle lubrication and lubricants, watch your best rated automobile and safety TV program Auto Expert showing on digital and terrestrial TV. To get times and stations, follow us on Facebook at Auto Expert Pro, on Instagram at Official Auto Expert, and on Twitter at Auto Expert Pro.